So you've heard my story, which is a bit extreme, but it gives you some background on why I started learning about health and cleansing and why I apprenticed with Dr. D. And since he's no longer living in the United States or hosting these workshops on a regular basis, why I'm now leading cleanses. So now I want to share the journey of 3 very different and amazing clients that inspire me. So first, let me introduce you to the fabulous and magical Victoria. Victoria had a past of different diets as a young woman, so she was experienced with dabbling with different diets. This led to patterns of emotional eating in her life. But then she started to learn a lot about eating healthy and did her first cleanse to help her prepare her body to bring in new life. She became pregnant, and Victoria felt after she gave birth that it was even more important to eat healthy since now there was a child involved. So she started really looking to food and health as a healing medicine. So when Victoria came to Reboot Your Booty, she was very experienced with cleanses and health options. She was in a rocky place, and she really was wanting more discipline around food and lifestyle choices. Her self-esteem needed a boost, and her ability to prioritize herself, she felt, was compromised, partially with being a new mom. She has a gorgeous toddler, and also partially just the overwhelm of responsibilities. At the end of the day, Victoria was in need of a break from her everyday habits, and she loved that Reboot honored the body first and that it can be customized. So let's check out her experience. Victoria loved having guided direction and focus that came with Reboot Your Booty. She also really enjoyed being able to surrender to a process, and witnessing this with Victoria it was such a beautiful gift for me as well. Her signs of candida noticeably decreased. She was having bowel movements multiple times daily. Victoria's belly felt lighter and her pants were loose. And she was super connected to her gut, her intuition, and really her core strengths. Victoria felt a brightness in her brain and had a new burst of kitchen creativity with food that is super fun, since she's a neighbor. And Victoria really, at the end of the day, felt that Reboot Your Booty brought a simplicity into her life and allowed her to feel more resourceful. So now let me introduce fantastic Jackie. Jackie was considering Reboot Your Booty when she was feeling really bloated as a part of her daily life. She had trouble sleeping and was always waking up every night. She has a holistic chiropractor that she really trusts. And her chiropractor works with applied kinesiology, and she also works with homeopathic treatments, and suggested that Jackie do a cleanse. So Jackie had actually never done a cleanse, but she did have experience with Weight Watchers and isogenics. She was already on a path to health when she came to Reboot Your Booty. So she was eating healthier and she was exercising daily. And really the catalyst for Jackie to do Reboot Your Booty was being able to cleanse with others, so doing it together for that group support. So let's take a look at Jackie's experience. So first and foremost, Jackie was sleeping way better with no interruptions. She lost 15 pounds. Her senses became sharper physically and mentally, so she was more aware and alert of tastes and smells and touches and feelings. Everything was stronger and more vivid in her body. And pooping, yes, absolutely, lots of just getting rid of all of those toxins. Jackie's biggest realization was that heaviness didn't have to be a part of her daily life. So let's check out the third and amazingly wonderful, intelligent Ellen. So Ellen's background was really, after dealing with anorexia, it left Ellen with really feeling confused, and that led to emotional eating from her earlier years. So Ellen started learning more about health, but even though she was eating healthy, she had poor digestion and was exhausted. She was literally, mentally, and emotionally and physically drained every night. She was drinking lots of caffeine daily, which was draining her adrenals, and Ellen was curious but confused about all the cleanse and detox options that are out there. What was healthy, what was extreme, she wasn't quite sure. She had tried the Master Cleanse for a couple of days, but had a feeling that it might kick up some of her old habits and issues, and it just really felt too extreme, she said, for a long period of time. It didn't feel like it was contributing to create a healthy lifestyle habit. One of the things that I love about my interview with Ellen was that she shared that she was really ready to commit to everyday lifestyle habits. She said, everyone knows, Tracy, that you got to drink more water, you got to eat more exercise, and you got to eat more veggies, but we just don't do it. So she said that she was really ready to be a part of something that would help her commit to those things in her life. Ellen liked the idea of doing a cleanse based on food she liked the idea of doing the cleanse based on food where she got to pick how far she wanted to go. She decided to do Reboot Your Booty with an open mind and with an intention. She came with an intention to hold sleep as a priority and see how it would feel, and then from there determine how far she wanted to take things, which I just absolutely loved that approach for her. So Ellen's experience, one of the hugest shifts Ellen shared was the fact that she could do it, that she wasn't anorexic, that she realized she was strong and healthy and had the power to make decisions and to choose health. Ellen's goals were to get 8 hours of sleep a night and to only eat when she was hungry and to stop eating when she was full. She wanted to decrease her bloating and have no more, as she called it, wet dog days, which I just love. Ellen basically told me that, when a wet dog is sad and he's standing out there soaked from the rain, she's like, I didn't want to feel like that anymore. I didn't want to feel like a wet dog. So it all started with having smooth and consistent digestion. Her digestion was completely working. In the morning, she used to wake up every morning with lots of mucus and hacking and coughing, especially in the winter, and that went away. Her pimples around her mouth and her forehead are gone, and her severe dry throat and mouth were gone. So these are that's the end of the real stories of real clients, and I hope that you maybe were able to get inspired or take some nuggets from this on what cleansing is about and all the different reasons why people come to do a cleanse and then the different types of results that people get. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this, and we'll see you in the next one.